Gemini, what's up? Welcome to your reading. I hope you're all having an amazing day. We're going to be seeing what messages want to come through for you guys, get you some insight, get some guidance, see what you need to know, look out for, or be aware of during this time. If this reading is helpful or insightful, please let me know by leaving a like, comment, and subscribe. Private readings are available down below. Let's get right into your reading. Also, I want to thank you guys so much. We hit 65,000 subscribers the other day. I'm so grateful to be able to connect with your energy and pass on these messages and help you on your journey. So if you enjoy, make sure you hit the subscribe button. If you are new, welcome. And if you're coming back, welcome back. I love and appreciate each and every one of you. And I'm so grateful for you. Truly freaking grateful. You have no idea how blessed you guys have truly changed my life for the better. And I'm just so honored to be able to read for you. So Gemini, let's see what you're dealing with. Let's see what is going on for Gemini. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placements. We have himself with Soulless, and let's get one more. They gave me 2 Indie with Spirit Dancer. Wow, this is interesting because Indie's 63, Spirit Dancer is 36. So we already have mirror numbers going on here. Mirror numbers, sandwich numbers. We have himself 17, Soulless 13. Okay, so himself was Soulless. This is heavy masculine energy. And this is also where you're having to really focus on you, yourself, and just like you're kind of in your own world, your own bubble. Now you have a decision to make, or you're weighing something out. You need to put yourself first. Girl, guy, I don't know who the hell you are, but you need to put yourself first. You have been at this crossroad. You're weighing something out. You're not really sure. You're not really feeling something. Spirit Dancer says to take the chance on something that really frees you, what makes you feel the lightest, what heals your heart. You're having to be brave. You're having to be courageous. Soulless here. This is a very important decision. Soulless is an amplifier card. Basically, whatever card that comes out with Soulless, it just like intensifies it. And first of all, like Soulless with Indie, it's like this is a very life-changing decision. Like one little choice, one little decision can definitely impact your entire future. Like if you chose to not... I mean, there's so many ways we could go about this. If you're weighing something out right now, all I can say is whatever you choose has this big ripple effect on your future. I'm hearing dodging a bullet. Some of y'all dodging a bullet or avoiding a disastrous situation by choosing yourself, by choosing something that sets you free. Because Spirit Dancer is a very free-spirited, let loose, lighthearted, removing blocks, restrictions, limitations, rules that you don't fit in. Breaking out of that box, breaking out of the barriers. That's the purpose. That's the point of this choice. Spirit is guiding you towards choosing yourself. Himself, it's like we see here his heart chakra is being highlighted, his third eye, and his crown. You know what you need to choose. You know deep down in your core. You might have some doubts though, but you just have this sense. You have these signs. You've been getting a lot of downloads. You've been getting these dreams. You've been having this feeling for a while. You've known this, Gemini. You've been knowing. Now it's time to follow your heart. And it's also even a time to protect your heart. Singer of Courage at the bottom. Number 8, Giulia. Hello, this came out in Scorpio's reading. And Flaff the Flutter. There's something that's not grounded in reality. It's the fears, it's the worries, it's the doubts, it's the what ifs. There's something, you guys had Flaff the Flutter in like a reading, I think 2 weeks ago. I think it was your reading. There's a situation that is not very grounded, and because it's not grounded, it's easily twisted, distorted, there's illusions, there's lack of clarity. Spirit is wanting you to be courageous, to be brave, and to confront whatever this is, okay? There's a fear that you're facing. There's some sort of, Harry, who was kissed by the pixies. This could be a situation involving love or romance. Tobias of the Waters with Arvolar. It's something you may need to communicate. We've had a couple cards like this show up in other readings, other signs that have had speaking the truth, communication, honesty, speaking the truth. There may be an opportunity for cleansing, healing, forgiveness, second chances, if that's possible here. but someone's afraid. You could be afraid of making the wrong choice and later on in life regretting it. I think if you have a decision right now, give yourself a time limit, give yourself a deadline. You don't have to make up your mind right here, right now, today. Hopefully, fingers crossed you don't. Hopefully you don't. I would say give yourself at least 24 hours. If you have longer, give yourself a little bit more time. Weigh out your options. Sometimes it's good to make a list. Sometimes making a list really helps make things more clear. Having it on paper, seeing it on paper in front of you instead of it just going rapid in your mind. Like, sometimes it's good to write it out or even talk to a friend, but you want to be free from this wishy-washy limbo stage, stage, whatever. Yeah. Something's very much like up in the air right now. So something's going to change. Something is destined to change in regards to this. So let's see what's going on for you, Gemini. What you need to know, what you need to look out for or be aware of for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placements. What's going on for Gemini right now? What do they need to look out for? We have, first of all, Death sticking out, flipped over in the deck. Scorpio energy. We also have Page of Swords. So this is information. This is news that changes everything. Creates this big freaking ripple effect, and it could get even emotional with the Queen of Cups at the bottom. So let's try and dive into this. Death is saying that there is something that has to change. There is something that you have to let go of. There is this transition that you are in, transitioning from one stage of your life to another. Change you can't come back from, and you probably won't want to come back from. But this is coming from news, information. You have been doing research. You have been watching something or someone. Something about this entire situation is shifting dramatically, a very dramatic shift. I'm seeing even a conversation that takes place, and it changes the way that you view a person. It changes the way that you see this person, how you feel about them. All of that's changing. Queen of Cups, 10 of Wands, oof, heavy, and the Queen of Pentacles. Look at how these queens are interacting with one another. So you might be dealing with someone of the same sex. It doesn't have to be, but I'm seeing whoever you're dealing with, you both are in the same energy. Like, you both are in feminine energies right now, kind of receiving each other. One is feeling weighed down. I feel like it's this Queen of Pentacles, right? The way that it's the Queen of Pentacles, 10 of Wands, he's looking over at the Queen, actually moving towards the Queen of Cups. So Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo for the Queen of Pentacles, and Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio for Queen of Cups. If you got any water placements, shout out to y'all. You may identify as this Queen of Cups. And if you're more earth grounded, more earth energy, you might resonate more with this Queen of Pentacles, 10 of Wands. Okay, so you decide who's who. I'm seeing here also this queen-like energy has been, or well, they're both queens. I forgot this earth-like energy has been holding themselves back. Someone here has been holding back, showing signs of resistance, showing signs of strength and even resilience. There's a lot of emotion and love here, but someone's been on the fence about it. 2 of Wands and the Ace of Wands. Maybe someone's been on the fence about committing or taking this connection to a next level. Someone here has a lot on their plate as well. It's not personal. Somebody here has just been going through a lot of struggles in life, and they may not know the best way of how to handle and keep things afloat is what I'm hearing. The 10 of Wands definitely representing somebody who is struggling, carrying a lot of baggage, feeling very like a lot of pressure from themselves, from other people. And, Queen of Pentacles, this could represent like a business person, someone who is very hardworking, but they're expected to provide. They may have children. They may have family to take care of. This is someone who is very responsible for a lot of duties. And, at times it can be very tiring. It can be very exhausting. Someone here is feeling very drained. You may be feeling that. You could even be feeling emotionally drained. This Queen of Cups with the 10 of Wands, she could be feeling very emotionally drained, or, she even senses that there's some intense things coming towards her. You could be picking up on some very heavy energies, and you go like, where is this coming from? Why am I feeling this way? You may actually be noticing other people that are connected to you are sending energy your way, and you're picking up on that, and you could be very sensitive and picking up on their thoughts, their feelings, their emotions. And it's definitely, like, I would say you're having to really protect your energy right now, cleanse your energy. Maybe you're having to like meditate to cleanse your space. you know, say some prayers. Just something that will call back your power. Because I feel here that's rubbing off on you. But I'm getting like an undecided energy with the Two of Pentacles earlier, the Indie card. I'm seeing someone's on the fence. You could be on the fence. Maybe you're wanting more information before you decide or before you commit to anything. Or look, jump off this cliff with the Fool that just flips right out. Some of you could be dealing with an Aries or a Aquarius. All right. Some interesting stuff also going on the stars right now. So the moon is in Leo. Mercury just moved into Leo. It's exactly opposite of Pluto right now. I'm like, okay, so I feel like there could be a lot of life-changing conversations because Mercury's communication. What else moved into Leo? The moon right now highlighting our emotions, our feelings. Leo can be a very dramatic sign. Pluto is a planet of change, death, transformation. So I feel like there could be some very heavy, intentional. Oh, okay. Very intentional, I guess. Planned. Almost like pre-orchestrated, like you've been planning, preparing for the right time to like address a matter or address a situation with somebody. Anyways, Mercury, the moon, and Pluto all doing their thing together. That is bringing in big traumatic, did I say traumatic? I didn't want to say that. I wanted to say dramatic. May it not be traumatic, please. No, we with everything going on in this world, let's not go there. Dramatic conversations. Anyways, we have a Nine of Pentacles at the bottom, which again kind of goes back to where we first started with himself, or like having to put yourself first and prioritize you, your needs, your stability, your health. That actually came through in Scorpio's reading. Their first card was the Nine of Pentacles. All right, some of you are having to focus a lot more on like your money, your finances, your stability. I'm hearing giving back as well. Okay, because we have a Six of Pentacles underneath the Five of Pentacles. Look at all this earth. Pentacles, lots of focus on the material plane, your finances, your job, even your body, your health. There's something that's a bit out of whack, something that's a bit unbalanced that is needing to be reset. And that is something that has to be a focus. I'm seeing that's also what this new beginning could be all about, is like focusing on maybe a new job. Some of you are moving. Some of you are getting money back after some sort of financial loss, or if you like got laid off from a job, it's like employment insurance or something like that, like unemployment insurance, what I meant to say. Like I'm seeing there's things like that are happening, or doors that are opening relating to more like tangible things in your life. Some of you could be buying a new car, or you're paying off some sort of debt, or if you just got a loan or something like that, or like you just bought a house and you got this mortgage you got to pay off, and like, you know, there's certain stress that you're trying your best to like maintain and stay on top of, but it's a lot. You're dealing with a lot right now. Page of Wands, there's some sort of good news at the bottom of the deck. Nice. Page of Wands. Let's see what's going on for, I want to call you Leo. Somebody dealing with a Leo. What's going on for Gemini? Oh, look, hey, Nine of Pentacles. She wanted to stay out. put her in, shuffle. She came back out. She's like, hey, we're here. I'm seeing a new beginning in regards to your independence, your solo kind of journey. King of Wands. Someone sees you very attractive. You could be feeling very confident in yourself. You know, there's just something you've been doing lately. And like you've been radiating, like you have been glowing. You have been really just showing off. Maybe not. Maybe you're like, no, the fuck I haven't. But it's like, if you, you know, you just feeling yourself. You feeling yourself as you should. And you just seem to have this energy about you that's very magnetic. Okay. And you might notice okay, I'm going to finish what I was going to say. You might notice you're attracting a lot of people who are very much like heart eyes, googly eyes at you. The thing is though, so people see you right now, someone who's very free spirited, very down to earth. You seem to know what you're doing. You seem to have it all figured out, whether that's true or not. That's how people are viewing you at this time. And that's cute and all, but the people you seem to be attracting, King of Wands, underneath that we have a Ten of Wands, and we have a World. I'm seeing you could be attracting people who currently have a lot of shit on their plate, a lot of baggage, and they want to be free like you. They have some loose ends they have to clear up, tidy up, and they see that you're out being free and like you don't seem to have much responsibilities. Apparently you definitely could, but to someone, they see you as someone who's just like free and all you need to focus on is you. You don't have to worry about anybody else. And someone really craves to have that lifestyle, and it's like you're inspiring somebody, okay? And anyways, someone here coming towards you, they have a lot of baggage, they have a lot of problems. I mean, don't we all have problems? But this person though, they're looking to cross the finish line, and hopefully you'll be there cheering them on, applauding them, okay? Why? And so this person really like craves your attention. This is weird. Like, we have the Magician, 8 of Cups, also 6 of Cups. Someone that you may have some history with, but maybe you haven't spent a whole lot of time with them recently. You're realizing their problems are not yours to fix, take care of, clean up, heal. You know, you got your own world, your own life to take care of. It's not your problem. Fool, 9 of Pentacles. Some of you are very much new and single, like new to the single life. Seems like there's someone that's watching you though, or like keeping tabs on you, seeing what you're up to, if you're posting anything, if you're out and about, you got mutual friends, family, someone definitely is trying to keep an eye out on you. Show me clearly what's going on with Gemini. What do my Geminis need to know right now? Well, we got this stack. Y'all want to see what the stack... Actually, it's 3 cards. Okay, not too bad. We have an 8 of Cups. We have the Hermit. And we have the Sun. Well, this is wild because you found happiness from within. Like, you're truly fulfilled. There's some things here that you may be leaving behind over the next couple of weeks. There's something that, you know, you're finally finished with. You finally have closed the door, completed a chapter, a cycle in your life. I'm seeing also something come up from now to the next full moon, which is July 10th in Capricorn. And I'm seeing that there's like a cycle that's been completed. There's something being illuminated too. I feel like you've had a lot of realizations, or you're about to have a lot more. Like if you've been having some already, but you're about to come into this whole new awareness, this whole new sense of self, new identity even. Shout out to anybody with Leo or Virgo placements. Virgo season was going to be very interesting as that's eclipse season. So that's just around the corner. Like that's actually crazy. I feel like time is going by way too freaking fast. But so Hermit and the Sun, going internally, doing a lot of reflection, doing a lot of unpacking, healing, releasing, letting go, and finding joy and happiness from within. Someone is recognizing like, I am already complete. I am already whole. I don't need you, this, that to complete me. I am already whole. Damn right, babe. That's a fact. So you recognize whatever you've left behind, whatever you've walked away from, whatever that's fizzling out of your life currently, you recognize that you're happy without it, or you're going to be happier even if you're not at this moment. But honestly, Hermit and the Sun, I would say you are happy, or you're quite pleased, you're quite satisfied in your own personal world. You seem to be like ticking all your boxes, you know, you seem to be taking care of yourself and feeling good about it. So this was that stack. I wonder what that choice is, Indie. We should I think let's look into that. Let's look into that. 6 of Pentacles, 7 of Swords, Hierophant. This could be about what that's it. Ugh, I can't fucking speak. What the hell did I just say? What? 6 of Pentacles, 7 of Swords, Hierophant. There's some sort of possible agreement or plans being made, a possible commitment of some sort, but there is something about this with the 7 of Swords that does feel something's not entirely clear. There's something being hidden. There's a mask. There's this something that feels like it could turn around and kind of bite you, or let's see here. 6 of Pentacles, 7 of Swords. This is where agreements can turn sour, or like Someone isn't being transparent. They're telling you, hey, if you give me this, I'll give you that. But in the back of their mind, they're like, actually, I'm going to do this instead. And they're not being upfront. They're not being forward. They're not being direct. And they actually have secret motives and intentions that are ill. I don't fuck with that, right? Seven of Swords and the Hierophant. I mean, someone may end up walking into their own trap, though, right? That's the thing. Universe don't play around. And Hierophant's all about learning, education, and evolution, spiritual growth. I feel like Seven of Swords with the Hierophant, this is someone who definitely has this kind of inflated ego, thinking highly of themselves, like, I'm not going to get caught, I'm fine, I've covered my tracks. But Hierophant is a card of learning, a card of growth. It forces you to grow, it forces you to mature. Someone who's playing these games or up to no good, I think, will be taught a lesson. Hierophant, strength, King of Pentacles. I'm wondering if this is someone who's like a higher authority than you or someone older than you. We have King of Pentacles, King of Swords, definitely getting an authority energy. Or maybe, why am I getting a judge for some of y'all if you're dealing with like legal matters, or someone who could be even like a cop or firefighter, or I don't know. But that, anyways, that's at the bottom of the deck. So I don't know how that really fits in with this spread. We're going to switch gears here. I'm going to look into indie and see what this choice is that you're on the fence about. There's something that you've been kind of going back and forth on, or you've been kind of uncertain about, and we're going to see here what this is. And then we'll look into like Spirit Dancer and see like what path you end up choosing. Why is indie here for Gemini? Show me clearly. Why is indie here? The Lovers. Gemini energy, it's you. Tell me about indie. We have Four of Swords. Remember how I said if you have time, like I would recommend like sleep on it, give it 24 hours or longer. Give yourself a due date or like a deadline, right? By the end of the month, which I mean, technically like this month where we're at in June, I'm doing this reading until the 27th. We only have like literally a couple days. So it's like, yeah, by the end of the month, it's like, you got like, by the time this reading's up, you got like 2 days if you listen to this reading when I post it. So I don't know if 2 days is enough time, but you know, give yourself a deadline so that you're not just stuck in this limbo for years or months, like, or weeks. Like, well, you know, weeks, maybe you might need weeks to decide. It depends on how big of a decision this is. No, if it's like moving is a big deal. It's like, where are you moving to? Okay, you sell your house, but like, where are you going? What are you buying? Are you renting? Or like, you know, what do you require? What is it that you desire? Where are you trying to move to? Are you moving just down the street, or are you moving across the freaking globe? Like, that's something that probably you're not going to decide overnight. Maybe if you have this crazy dream, maybe, but like, you know, who knows, right? It depends on your situation. But literally, Spirit is guiding you to like sleep on it and take your freaking time. Knight of Pentacles. Do your research. And also ask your spirit guides for some advice, insights, and some guidance, okay? Really, I would even recommend before you go to sleep tonight, set the intention, whatever you've been on the fence about, whatever you've been weighing out, you've been unsure, uncertain, ask your spirit guides for extra clarification. Or you could even ask like, okay, if I were to go down this path, what will happen? Show me in my dreams. Is this a yay? Is this an A? Wake up in the morning. If you remember anything, write it down. And then maybe that next night ask, okay, let's check out this other option. Show me what I could expect if I were to go down this other path. And then, you know, it might, I'm telling y'all, it helps. It really, truly does help. I use that method often. I get very extremely vivid dreams almost like every night. It's sometimes very tiring. I wake up, sometimes I'm exhausted because I feel like although I slept, I feel like my mind, my soul has been busy. It's like, oh my God, there's not enough concealer to get rid of my circles. But anyways, it really is showing this decision will be life-changing. It really is showing that this is something recommended to not just like rush right on into. Give yourself time, give yourself space, give yourself, you know, the information that you need to make a well-informed decision that will have great benefits for you in the long term. This could definitely be talking about a connection, a relationship here with the lovers. This could be about maybe someone that's at a distance from you, or someone who you could be considering living with or moving in together, right? Maybe having children with. But the spirit is saying, hey, like, maybe put this on pause, or like give it a little bit more time. Maybe things could be moving too fast, or let's see what's at the bottom. I'm not really seeing a fast energy. If I'm being honest, I'm not really seeing that, but it's saying to like be slow, methodical, intentional, and like not to rush into this, you know? More information that will come that could change your mind, which I think we saw that earlier when the Death card and the Page of Swords came out, and I think Queen of Cups was at the bottom, and it was looking as if like your feelings about this may change, and because your feelings seem to be directly linked to this situation, it's going to, what was I going to say? It's slipping away. You know how feelings change? Some days they feel so intense and so strong. You feel very like one way, and then the next day you're kind of numb and you don't really feel that way at all. You feel the complete opposite. You know how our feelings can definitely keep on changing. So if we're making a decision based off our emotions, you know, a week from now you might be like, actually, I don't feel this way anymore, but I already made my choice, so fuck, I gotta stick it out, or you know. Anyways, at the bottom, clarifying indie, we have the Two of Cups, we have the Two of Swords, the Two of Wands. Two. Choice. What you gonna do? What you gonna choose? What you gonna do, Gemini? What you gonna do? I did not expect that. I did not expect that. Wow, you are just at this crossroad. Both of you, you're dealing with a person. You both are at crossroads. You both feeling the same way. You both are conflicted. You both have your reasons. Oh, wow. And so then we have Death, and then we have the Moon, and then we have the Hermit. Then we have the Ace of Wands. Okay, so I'm seeing you're gonna make up your mind, right? You're at this crossroad. What you gonna do? What you gonna choose? You're gonna choose. I would say here, so Scorpio, Pisces, and Hermit. Why is this making me think of the eclipse season, right? Because the eclipses will be in Virgo and Pisces in September. So this may be some sort of situation that this is like, what would I say? This is building up events over the next couple of months. So I feel like this is going to be, obviously we're at the end of June. So I feel like this will be July, August, September, ding, 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 ding. I feel like these next 3 months for you, Gemini, gonna be big, but it's like a choice that you're making in the near future. I'm talking within this next week or so, something you've been on the fence about currently. Whenever you make this decision, it's gonna change the trajectory of your life. Trajectory is shifting. I'm seeing like you're entering this portal, and it's like this quantum leap timeline jump. Like, you don't realize right now how big of a deal this is. I think you're underestimating how big of a deal this is. This is something that will be life-changing, okay? And so this is why it's so important you get clear with yourself of what you want. And I think in your last reading, or the reading where we had Fluff the Flutter, and that the energy of being ungrounded, right? Fluff the Flutter being ungrounded, you really need to get grounded here. You really do need to get grounded into like the reality of the situation, who you're dealing with, the people that you are facing often, or you really got to go inwards. Your intuition is guiding you through this entire time. But I think you could be like doubting it, or over analyzing, or having second thoughts, which is totally normal for a big decision like this. But let's see, Spirit Dancer, let's see what you're going to choose. All right. Whenever you make up your mind, you will feel this huge sense of relief, and you'll know you made the right call. You know you made the right choice. I feel so strongly, both with Solus and himself. His heart is being highlighted in both these cards. Follow your heart, but I also want to say protect your heart. Okay. So about Spirit Dancer, and we have the Fool. Nice. And the Queen of Pentacles. Talking about Spirit Dancer. Very nice, grounded, earthy energy. Stable, consistent. 5 of Swords. Someone's gonna get hurt, or you might hurt someone by... Oof, okay, we'll clarify this 5 of Swords in a moment. Ace of Pentacles, Queen of Cups, 4 of Cups. I think you might disappoint someone because you're putting your needs first. Empress, there is something here you're being guided towards, and it's something that is destined. It's something that is written in stone for you. Like, this is truly in alignment with you. Whatever's truly meant for you will never pass you by, and this is one of those situations that, like, will not pass you by. So with the Fool and the Queen of Pentacles, you are being guided into this new reality, and I do feel like this is going to be something in your physical world, okay? Whether it's a new job, whether it is a new home, a car, it just seems like it's something more tangible. You can taste, touch, feel, smell, see it with all your senses, right? All your senses seem to be connected to this. You're being guided towards this path, and you know, some people with this 5 of Swords might feel some type of way about this. They could be feeling very bitter. They could be feeling very competitive. They may be jealous, envious. They may try to stop you or block you or make you second guess or try and convince you to stay put or to not change, or, you know, but that would harm you. We'll have to look into this 5 of Swords. Why is the 5 of Swords here with Spirit Dancer? I feel like you're just choosing your battles carefully, and you're recognizing like this isn't yours to fight. Remember when we saw there was a 10 of Wands and it was approaching one of the queens. I can't remember, but it's like, it's not your problem. It was when the 9 of Pentacles came out, which you can't see this card. It was when the 9 of Pentacles came out, and you know, you seem to be focused a lot on like you, yourself, wellness, finances, you know, just in your own lane. And there's someone that is like assuming you got it all figured out. It came out somewhere around then, but like we were saying, it's not your responsibility to put out their fires or to take care of their problems. If it's not your problem, it's not yours to carry, or if it's not your burden, it's not yours to carry. So Ace of Pentacles, Queen of Cups, and then the 4 of Cups with the Empress, and then we have the two of Cups as well. If this is like a decision in love, you maybe you got a few options. Maybe there's one connection you're feeling more strongly than the other. You're making a choice. Someone may be left behind. Someone may be feeling disappointed by your choice, but ultimately this is your life. You got to do what's best for you. And this life you live is not here to please everybody. And like, this life you're living is for you, yourself. You're having to put your needs first. And if that disappoints other people, like, you know, oh well, like it sucks, right? But like, it's not, yeah, it's a tricky situation. I can sense here 4 of Cups and the Empress. And overall, you might not be feeling super good about this at the moment with the 4 of Cups, but then the Empress, it's showing this is leading towards some sort of new growth, new life, new experience. You might be feeling a bit down about it, or just like with the current vibes of the situation, you might be feeling a bit heavy, but I'm telling you, it will be worth it. It will be worth it. I'm also seeing something coming up about like a passionate connection, or 2 of Cups, Ace of Wands, 2 of Swords. I still see someone struggles with commitment. Ace of Swords, 10 of Wands. And this is about Spirit Dancer. I feel like there's just that 5 of Swords feels like being held back, or being afraid of. Let me look into this 5 of Swords. Why is the 5 of Swords here? For Gemini. Clarifying Spirit Dancer. Why is 5 of Swords here? What's this card trying to flip out? Is it Strength? Yeah. Anyways, it didn't want to. I just wanted to see what it was. Strength. Having to overcome some sort of adversity. We have Death and 6 of Wands, which is literally what I just said. Overcoming adversity, coming out on top, successful, and a winner. You've changed, you're growing, you're learning, you're evolving, and I feel like there are some people that are being left behind. You're actively choosing to turn your anger, hurt, sadness, heavy emotions into power and transmuting it. And there's others that wish they could do the same. They can, but they choose not to, or they're making excuses as to why they can't. And it's like, you're ready to move forwards with your life and evolve and ascend, but like others may not. And because they're afraid and you're not afraid, right? Didn't you have Giulia? You don't seem to be as afraid as others may be, but because some are afraid, they want you to stay with them or like hold their hand while they confront their shit or work through their problems. But it's like, you got places to be, you got places to go, you got things to do, and you don't have time to just sit around and wait for others to catch up to you. And some may say that's selfish, but like, you all got to put yourselves first. Every man for themselves. Oh man, unless the cards tell me otherwise, which I'll say if I see something different, I'll tell you. But I don't know. I see you coming into a lot of success, victory. We have the Fool here, Fool falling right on top of the Fool, which is wild. And then we have the Six of Cups and that fellow on all these cards, and also the Eight of Cups here, where I feel like there's a past version of you that you've outgrown, that you have shed, like the skin, the dead weight. Like, also sixes seem to be showing up a few times in your reading. Six of Wands, Six of Cups. Sixes seem to be important for someone. Anyways, bottom of the deck, King of Swords, Unknown card, and Judgment. I feel like, okay, because the Unknown card represents a situation that is yet to unfold, that is yet to take place. It's about to, or it's just around the corner. This hasn't happened yet, and there's a lot that's unknown. Like, there's a lot that has yet to take place. There's some sort of divine timing, divine alignment, or even like, let's see, a final verdict. Oh, this probably goes to the decision that you're about to make, but you're sleeping on it, you're thinking about it, you're dreaming on it, you're meditating on it, right? Spirit is saying, use your judgment, use your discernment. Four of Cups underneath the Four of Swords. So 4-4 been showing up in this reading a few times. There's something you're not satisfied with. That's something that has to change. No more settling, no more second guessing, no more suppressing, no more making excuses, no more staying stuck in the past. Let's see why the Fool's here, and I gotta let y'all go. Start the Fool for Gemini. Let's see what this is about. Three of Wands. And the Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles coming out twice, right? And we have 10 of Pentacles at the bottom. This is about your long-term success, your victories, your legacy is the way I'm hearing, like the way that they're putting it. Your legacy that you're creating and building and possibly will leave behind one day. King of Pentacles, Knight of Swords. Oh, I see you coming into someone who will be able to really match your energy. I feel like if you've been settling for less, or if this is a relationship, romantic, platonic, family, like, I don't care. It's showing that there's someone better, or there's someone that's way more in alignment with you, Gemini, okay? Clarifying the Fool, we have the Three of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles. The universe has big plans for you. Big plans for you, your career, your future, where you live. There's so much that is expanding in your life, and it's so important that you let go of what's not serving you. There's these plans that you're making. There's these plans that are shifting. There are these new doors and avenues opening up for you. Your whole world is opening up for you and expanding. And I'm seeing some of you could be moving. Some of you are buying a house. Some of you are, there's this beautiful dog. Maybe you're adopting an animal for a friend. King of Pentacles, Knight of Swords. Someone's coming towards you. Ooh, King of Cups. Someone's coming towards you with a lot of love, a lot of like this gentle, healing, compassionate, spiritual energy. Someone who's able to really respect and treat you the way that you have dreamed of and offer you a lot. Offer you more than what you currently have. Or you could choose to stay put, and it's like you're caught between two different places, two different worlds, two different relationships. If we go back to what I was saying, where you're ready to like level up, but there's some people that aren't quite there, and they want you to wait. They want you to hold their hands. They want you to postpone what you want, put your things, your desires on pause. on the back burner to help them walk through what you've already gone through. You don't want to go through it again. And then there's someone else coming into your life who's already like ahead of you and has what you're about to go through, they've already gone through. And in a way, they may lead you, or like, I see something like that. And so Spirit's saying, okay, so make your choice. You're either going to hold this person's hand and help them through their shit, and you're putting your needs, desires, wants aside for the sake of this person, and then maybe you guys will come together and move forwards together, but that means you're putting your whole fucking life on pause. Is that worth it? I don't know. Not my decision, not my life. Or you have someone new coming in who already has what you have and more, and willing to help guide you to that state, to that place, to that level, to that ascension, to that vibration, to, you know, so it's like, what are you going to choose? You know what you're going to choose. You know what you're going to choose. Deep down in your core, you've already made up your mind. You've just been waiting for a sign or waiting for extra confirmation. So I hope this reading helps. Put yourself first. Put your needs first. Okay, Gemini? All right. Well, that is where we're going to end your reading. I hope you find this helpful and insightful. I love and appreciate you. Thank you again for 65,000 subscribers. You guys are amazing. I'm so excited to be connecting with you guys and all these new people that are here. Welcome. And yeah, I will see you later. Have a wonderful day and take care.